So looking back on this list that I made, I noticed that I had 3 European movies, 3 Asian movies, and 3 American movies. Plus 1 American remake of an Asian movie. But still, that's kind of pretty synergistic, don't you think? I mean, I totally did not plan that out. It just seems weird how things just fall into place like that, right? Right? And in fact, the top 3 is a European movie, the Japanese movie, and an American movie. Strange. That's all I can think of. Sorry. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the 31 Nights of Halloween Horror! The Perverts Have Spoken, and we have reached episode 30. That is right. After tonight, there will be only one left. The end is finally upon us, my friends, and it has been a long, hard journey, and that journey is going to come to an excruciatingly painful halt as I review one of the most vilely horrific, atrocious atrocities ever put to any kind of recorded media. The absolutely horrible, and honestly, I think they're trying to be intentionally funny, but they fall flat, like just completely flat. And that is the movie Die Hard Dracula. So I have, as part of this 4-movie Power of Evil, puketacular, I don't even know what, I'm at a loss for words, just crap fest, everything on this movie, except maybe Unhinged. I mean, Unhinged is at least watchable, but this movie, Die Hard Dracula, its production values makes Track of the Moon Beast look like a grade A Hollywood mega production. It makes Nazula look like freaking Citizen Kane in comparison. It just, first of all, it looks like they're just using all kinds of stock footage. Honestly, at the beginning, it looks like footage you got, like B-roll footage from like newscasts when they're like doing like a story on Eastern European cities and architecture, and then it looks like they just basically stole a Roman Catholic, or maybe it's even Eastern Orthodox, nah, it's probably Roman Catholic mass taken at one of these churches, and then they just were like, hey, this looks kind of cool, put it in our movie, let's just put it in the movie. And then there's like this part where the main character is traveling in Europe, and it just reminds me of an episode of, like, what is that, on PBS, Rick Steves' Europe. Just looks like one of those episodes where you're just walking around and just looking at the scenery. I mean, nothing actually is going on during these scenes. It's just, hey, look at these pretty scenery. I'm at this cathedral. I'm at this place. I'm at this palace. I'm just looking at stuff. Where's the plot? I don't know. Maybe it's over here. Nope, there's no plot there. What about over here? Nope, no plot there either. My goodness. Fuck it, let's just keep going. Anyway, so, what is this movie about? Well, it's about Dracula with the worst Eastern European accent ever. Anyways, there's churches being too loud praying, so he decides to leave his crypt in his coffin that can fly in midair during the daylight, and it's some of the worst special effects ever. I mean, just like green screen coffin, or actually no, it's probably like a CGI picture of the coffin superimposed over, you know, flight shots over scenery and cityscapes. I mean, it's really bad. It is really freaking bad. So he goes and ends up in this new town, and over in America, there's this guy with his girlfriend. They're water skiing in California. The girl decides, hey, I want to go water skiing, but doesn't wear the life vest, and she ends up drowning. All the way back in Europe, apparently a girl who looks just like her also died by drowning. However, during her funeral, some meteor falls and crashes onto the freaking coffin, the old medieval looking coffin. And instead of exploding all over the place and killing everyone, because that's what would happen if a meteor the size of like basketball were to hit, going at that velocity. But honestly, it looks like a flaming piece of paper mache or wadded up newspaper, and like, yeah, let's just set it on fire and toss it right in there. Brings her back to life. So this guy, he's back in America. He's so sad about what happened. He decides to go to Europe for God knows what reason, and he wants to go to this one place, and his mom for some reason knows that it's still evil forces there, so use this cross to protect you from evil. I'm like, what? First of all, why is he going there? And B, why are you knowing about the evil still in the old world? I don't get it. Well, anyway, so he goes, and like I said before, he goes on a tour of the cities and everything, and he goes drinking, trying to forget about her, but he sees her everywhere in horrible, horrible special effects, like what it is, drink. It's just really, really bad. And he decides to say, screw it, and go to this village where he meets the girl who looks just like his old girlfriend, and of course they immediately fall in love because stupid plot, right? Anyways, this village is being hunted by vampires apparently, even though you really don't see any action of that sort happening until the stranger arrives. And so they decide to hire the great Dr. Van Helsing to come and help them destroy the evil vampire Dracula, and what follows is just a fucking mess. Van Helsing comes up with an idea to try to kill Dracula. They go to Dracula, they fail, they go back to the village and go, okay, what are we going to do? Well, let's try this, and then go back to try to kill Dracula. All that fails. Let's go back, wash, rinse, repeat several freaking times with bad special effects, bad acting, bad plot, bad almost everything. I mean, this movie was just so hard to watch, because I know that they're trying to be funny with a lot of the stuff that they're doing, but the jokes are so infantile. It's so bad. It's so lowest common denominator type stuff. It's grade school level comedy. It's not funny. It fails, and you can't come up with anything in this movie. All you can do is just sit back and watch and just go, this is garbage. This is horrible. Everything about it is horrible. There's literally almost nothing redeeming about this. Now, the guy who does play Van Helsing seems to be enjoying himself, and yeah, he's hamming it up, but at least he's not wooden and stiff like some of the other characters. But all the bad European accents that are going on by these obviously American cast, and the Dracula's like, I'm Dracula, and I am very upset with you, so I'm going to take you and drink your blood, blah, 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 because I'm Eastern European Dracula. Ha 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 ha. And it's like he keeps like transforming from like this real ugly character to this not so ugly character, and back and forth, and I guess it's because he needs some more blood and whatever, and he's got like this vampire wife, and they have like this stupid little comical thing going on, like a old married couple, but it's just stupid and poorly done, and really it's just some of the dialogue is just really, really bad. The sound effects, like when he goes to kiss his wife, he kisses her on the forehead, and you just hear this loud smack, like totally Foley guy. Can we get the most ridiculous kiss sound? I don't know if I can reproduce it. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's like that, but maybe even wetter, and like or something like that. Well, that's basically the sound they make when they're drinking the blood. It's just bad. It's like really campy, and it's one of those movies that you just have to sit back and make fun of and not take seriously at all, and just realize this is a ridiculous waste of time and effort on everyone's part. And like I said, very little in there that's redeeming about this movie. I'm sitting here and I'm just like, I want to fast forward. I want to fast forward. I want to fast forward. Can I please fast forward? Fast forward, please. Can I fast forward? It's just bad. The plot is so rudimentary. Like, oh, let's try to kill him. Oh, this didn't work. Let's try to kill him with this one. Oh, this didn't work. Let's try to kill. It's almost, it's comical in a sense, but it's so forced that you're just like, oh, come on, please. You know, I mean, sure, there's a little nudity in there, but it's so passing and kinda just not even interesting. The love story is so forced and quick, and all of the fact too is like, you know, he gets in a car accident, the guy from America, and he stumbles into the village, and immediately everyone knows English because, you know, the movie. It's so bad. Like the characters, they got like this priest, they got this stuttering dentist, the hunter, the old guy with his stories. It's just cliched and just doesn't do anything entertaining. There is just nothing really entertaining. They went total cheeseball, and you don't go total cheeseball, man. No, because it's tiresome, and it's overplayed. And it's like, ha ha ha, we are in on the joke. Yeah, this isn't a serious horror movie. This is some low budget piece of trash. But it just doesn't have the charm of some other low budget pieces of trash out there. It just doesn't have the heart, I guess, in a way, that some low budget garbage, trash, bad movies do. Where, you know, if they would have taken it more seriously, maybe, then some of the funniness might have been able to, like, shine through a little bit. But honestly, it's like they wanted to make a bad movie. Kind of like Birdemic in a way, except I don't know. It's like, I haven't seen Birdemic. I've just seen, you know, people's thoughts and trailers of it. But I don't know, I think people would have more fun with that than this. This movie is just plain bad. It's disappointingly bad. I was hoping that there would be just something like I could mock the hell out of it and enjoy mocking the hell out of it, but it's just so purposefully garbage. And I hope it's purposefully garbage, because oh my goodness, if they were actually serious about this movie and they were trying to make a serious movie and this was like the best they can do, and they watched it and they were going, yes, we nailed that effect. It just makes me sad because, you know, give me a couple $100,000, I'll put together something that I think would rival this, but you know, whatever. That's it. So I could just go on and talk about how bad the movie is, how the interesting twist ending, which honestly it felt like more like, you know, we've got nowhere left to go with this plot, and so let's just tack on this ending here, and you know, it's cool, whatever, you know, just it's sad. It bums me out. It really does. It's like just, I mean, you know, the name kind of cool, Die Hard Dracula, but just no, it's bad. It's awful. It's atrocious, and I can't even put it on a worst movie list because that list was for things that were meant for theatrical release, and this was definitely meant for straight to the garbage bin. Straight to the $4.99 pile, your local mom and pop store, your local Walmart or Best Buy, you know, whatever. It's destined for these collections. That's what it is. It's just like, hey, we made this movie. Let you distribute it so you've got something to put in your $5.99 bin. How about $1,000? All right, boom, sold. It's just, that's it. I don't want to even talk about it anymore. I'm not talking about it anymore. I want to wash my hands and be clean, because that is literally 89 minutes of my life that will never get back. And honestly, the returns on it are going to be few. It's going to be like this video. That's it. That's all I mean, just, I don't know. I don't even think I can just show it to friends while drunk. I don't know. I mean, perhaps, but man, it's not a good movie. It is not a good movie. So there you have it. Die Hard Dracula. Yeah, just awful. Just awful. I mean, what more can I say? I'm like almost speechless. But what do you expect? What do you expect when you're dumpster diving the $5.99, $4.99, $2.99 multi-movie pack bin? Honestly, it's strange because there are movie things like that. Like the Bloodbath collection I did last year. Where the hell is it? Right here. This one is actually filled with good movies. I found that quite remarkable. And I've also got this like 10, 20, whatever, how many zombie movies are on this? 12 zombie films. And it's got classic schlock like Oasis of the zombies. And of course, Night of the Living Dead, because they all have Night of the Living Dead, because that's, you know, public domain. But, you know, it's got the word mutant and the original Carnival of Souls, which, if you remember, the original Carnival of Souls is actually pretty damn good. So, and that's, you know, part of a chintzy little multi-movie pack thing. So, yeah, you can actually get quality in those things. So, I'm surprised that there's absolute shit in this one. Well, I'm not that surprised, but whatever. Anyways, too much time spent on this. So there you go. Episode 30, Die Hard Dracula. One more episode to go. So if any of the people are trick-or-treating tonight, be safe. Give out the candy. Grab some candy. Whatever. Have some parties. Otherwise, tomorrow night is the official Halloween, and the culmination of the dark forces, so to speak. Anyways, and so I'll figure out what I'm going to do for tomorrow's episode, the final episode for this year. And thanks for watching, guys and gals and ghouls, and stay scary.